Welcome back, guys, to a continuation of a Let's Play as Ni No Kuni 2 has finally come out with its final story-based DLC, a name that I find hard to pronounce because I keep thinking Lair of the Lost Lord in my head. The Tale of a Timeless Tome. Nailed it first time, as now we have ourselves new things to do in the world, a level cap raised from 120 to 150. And more, as we'll see straight on the splash screen. DLC Maze Runner's rewards. King Mouser is keen to see Abe Swain's crown jewel, the item you claim when you clear the labyrinth. Why not take it to him? There might be something in it for you. And if you can't guess by the webcam being back down the bottom for those watching on the YouTube, we're back to the live streaming version. Alright, apart from that, DLC, what does Tani want? Well, what does Tani want? A new story has been added which revolves around a certain very special magical tome. Start by talking to Tani in Evermore. This is where I'm worried that I haven't actually got the DLC yet, but I'm pretty hoping I do. I'm pretty hoping that works, and that is what we need. We got new Leaf Book entries too. That was the last one we saw about Lord Revenant being back, so the rumours were true. When I heard that people staying at the inn in Goldpool were dreaming of a talking rabbit who called himself the Conductor, I knew I had to go and see for myself. Well, guess what? The rumours are true. He invited me into his house and everything. You shouldn't just go into weird dream rabbits' houses. I'll like it anyway, because that's what we do, right? That's Facebook. I mean Leaf Book. Alright, so I want to go see what the reward will be first of all before I do anything. I mean, manage our kingdom to look for any goodies, so to be honest, it's better if I just do, what was it? Press the right button, Sam. That to see where we have quests appearing. 1 and 2. Well, let's go first of all and find out what my follow-up reward might be here. Yeah, I need to go to options, trip door. I've got to remember how to play after all. It's time between each DLC to come out. It really messes with my brain while I try to remember exactly what buttons to press and exactly what to do. And of course we've got martial methods and all that now. Got to remember how to activate them too. Drop my crazy machinations from the sky yet again. But level 120 we at. Let's get forward and find out what's going on with that. Alright, well, we can't see inside just yet. We'll have to go straight in. Let's go to Mousinger. Mousinger, I'm coming! It's been a long time since we heard this music and all that. The interesting thing is I'm playing this game on March 23rd, or at least this stream for this part of the DLC, which is a year from the day that the original game found its release as well. So happy birthday, Ni No Kuni, at this point in time. I was kind of like, whoa, it's been a long time since it came out. I wasn't expecting to be doing it exactly on the birthday. Right, Mousinger, you better want to see this. He did say he wanted to see this, right? I'm not messing this up by going to him in the wrong order, right? Hello, Mousinger.
Greeting.
King Evan, what an honor. If you had sent word ahead of your coming, I would have arranged a more formal welcome. What? I thought you wanted to see the thing. Well, that's a bad start. Well, let's get back to Evermore Castle and find that it's actually got a spot on it which says question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Which is incredibly interesting. So we wouldn't have found that if I didn't go away. So we'll look at that as a blessing in disguise, shall we? We'll look at that as our intro. And now continue with this tale because it seems like someone is literally right here. Oh, there's King Mousinger right here. I went to the actual Mousinger, but actually Mousinger's just here in town.
Greetings.
King Evan, allow me to congratulate you on resolving the incident with the labyrinth.
Thank you.
Thank you, Majesty, but did you really come all the way here just to tell me that? As you have surmised, I did not. Ordinarily, I would have sent an emissary with my felicitations, of course, but there was another matter I would discuss with you. I'm afraid that a tear in space and time very similar to the one you encountered in the depths of that accursed maze has been discovered beneath Ding Dong Dell.
What?
Really? I believe that the reappearance of the Black Knight may well have been connected to this sinister rift. Thankfully, it is yet small in size and as such entirely within the means of the castle magicians to manage.
Hello?
Well, that's good to hear. Hello. Perhaps you'd like to borrow the crown jewel of Evswain we found nonetheless. It was used in the ceremony that sealed the tear in the labyrinth. It would probably make your magician's lives a good deal easier. You handed over the Evswain's crown jewel. You are as ever unfailingly generous. I will see that the mages receive it right away. Ah, and there was one other thing. I should be honored if you would accept this sword. We obtained the Cat King's legacy. Why haven't you already given me this sword? It is my legacy.
Ah.
This is... Yes, the very same blade your esteemed father once wore. But he had long since hidden it away in a palace, its power being more than a ruler such as he might ever need, or so he claimed. I only wish I had been able to locate it sooner. It would surely have been of great use to you on your journey to the depths of the labyrinth. Yes, it really would have. Hurry up and find these things.
Thank you.
Oh, that's alright. I'm just grateful you thought to bring it to me. Not at all. I relish any opportunity to visit you here in Evermore. You must pay Ding Dong Dell a visit and return one of these days. Until then. Right, so as a reward, we got ourselves a sword. I don't mind that. But yet again, that adds to my collection of really good swords. I'm guessing you can't... Oh, you can have it? Can deal critical damage to brutal foes, charge attacks build more quickly. The Cat King's legacy is a purple sword, which is still a little bit better than what we've got, except that all of his stuff is better because we got loads of swords. Yes. Well, Roland, you can have the Cat King's legacy then. Completely fitting that Roland should be the one that has it. Oh, look at the weapon equipment we have for the swords people, opposed to everyone else. I mean, we have some cool bows, sure, the Ebswain's Eternal Twilight, great. But it's weapons we need for the other characters. But no, our swords people, they're the best. Right. So, with that done, and that scene, we have Tani to visit by the look of it. Will that be the starter of the DLC proper? Hey Evan, let's build our own inn in Evermore and see if we can't get this rabbit weirdo to put in an appearance around our way too.
Oh.
Huh, what are you talking about? What's all this about inns and rabbits all of a sudden?
Blimey.
Shut up. You mean you haven't heard? Everyone's talking about this rabbit person who appears in people's dreams when they stay at inns and conducts them or something. A conducting rabbit?
Huh?
Wow, you really didn't have your finger on the pulse, do you? Oh, sorry, I don't use Facebook. I'm too old. I'd be old people's Facebook. So basically, you stay in an inn and you have this really weird dream where a rabbit-headed person takes you to this beautiful house. You just stay at an inn. Nothing to set this up. Loads of guests at inns all over the place have been having it. Sounds super weird, right? Wait, I heard about a rabbit-headed man once. Nana told me a story about him. Lucky you. All I got off Batu were ones about bloodthirsty pirates and robber barons. Anyway, now's not the time to be moaning about the boss's terrible storytelling skills. Now's the time to be building an inn of our own so we can see what all the fuss is about. Until I see this weird rabbit dream, I won't be able to sleep for wondering. Doesn't our tavern double as an inn? We can't just go building an inn because of the story you heard, Tani. Though it does sound rather intriguing, and we should have an inn. Ha! I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. It was always my favourite, the riddling rabbit-headed man who lived in the land of dreams. I used to make Nella tell it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this for a compromise? Apparently, the Dreaming Chamomile Inn in Goldport is the place where the most people have had the dream. Why don't we try staying there? We can build our own inn later. Sure, follow that rabbit. Tani tells Evan about a dream that lots of people have been having in which a mysterious man with a rabbit's head leads him to a beautiful house. Evan's interest is piqued, and he and the gang head to Goldport to stay at the inn there and see if they can experience this strange dream for themselves. 300,000 experience is a reward as well as more. Dreaming Chamomile Inn, let's go there. Can I build an inn though? I mean, it does look like there's places in the world that I could still squeeze some stuff into, right? I do wonder if I still need to buy myself some more goodies at this point in time because of like stuff used on last bosses, but we should be able to move over now, and it doesn't look like there's any more quests within town. So Dreaming Chamomile Inn it is, if I can just get there. The beauty of fast travel. Build an inn in Evermore to collect more tax revenue. Of course. I just poked myself in the head several times. Gotta be able to get that money somehow.
Oh,
I'm off!
hello there.
It seems that our guests have been having curious dreams of late. Can I tempt you with a night's rest to see where it might take you? What are you doing? What is in your food?
Well, have a good night then.
Thank you. Your room is upstairs. We hope you enjoy your stay. And so the DLC gets underway. Where are we? I was fast asleep, and then... Flip on! We're the land of dreams by ya! Sure as eggs is eggs, which means I'm the only one who's real, right?
Oh!
I'm pretty sure I'm real too, Lofty. But it is rather strange. How can we all be in each other's dream? And if we're dreaming, isn't it odd that we be sleeping, too?
Flip it, Ackman!
Oi, wakey, wakey, you lot! No laughing by order of the king! Here comes the bad accents again. Course, slept like a log. Did somebody take us somewhere while we were sleeping? Gooey, over here! This is the rabbit. Who said that? Over here, I said. Come on, shake a leg.
Hello?
This must be the dream about the conducting rabbit. The one you were talking about, Tani.
Yeah!
So the rumors were true. Let's go and take a look at that lovely little house then, shall we? So a tale of a timeless tome opens. It's good when it's on screen. I can actually read it properly. I want to go just play in the fields of wheat here. How naughty. Grass needs a bit of lawn mowing, but man, that would be a job. That would be a job. Well, what's in the mysterious house? Guests! Oh, I do love guests. There's nothing like visitors to make one's day.
Oh.
Are you the conducting rabbit? So you've heard of me, have you? Well, it's a little embarrassing to be so notorious, but I suppose it saves me the trouble of introducing myself. I am he, the conducting rabbit, or rather, the conductor, as I'm more usually known. Please do commit that much to memory, if nothing else. I'm going to be conducting you all on a magical journey, assuming you have eyes to see, my little friends, that is. Your little friends? Oh dear, I rather fear we've attracted the attention of some unsavory sorts. Well, that will have to be all for this particular inn.
What?
But we only just... We'll meet again another sleepy time somewhere, I'm sure. If the fates see fit, of course. Until then... What? We didn't even get to do anything! That's a rubbish dream. So the rumors really were true. That they were, my girl. The conductor's real and every bit as rabbit-headed as they said. So we weren't just spending the night in an inn for a change of scenery. We went there deliberately to try and meet that guy? Nice of everyone to tell me. Tani, Lofty, did you hear him? He said we'd meet again another sleepy time somewhere.
No, listen here.
Don't tell me you're fixing to try and engineer another encounter with that there boggle-eyed buddy man. Once was plenty for old Batu.
Yeah!
He said he had a journey to take us on. It'd be rude not to at least try and give him the chance.
Hello?
Besides, we'll never forgive ourselves if we don't find out what happens next.
Ah, you're incorrigible, the pair of ye. Seems we've another night or two of oddness in store for us before this little cape is over then.
Yeah.
That we have, but not by year. He said that was all for the inn, innit? Let's get out there and find somewhere else to say. We're in for a treat. I'm sure of it.
Hey.
Fine, but if the conductor doesn't show, we all go home and forget about it. Deal? Deal! Woohoo!
Yah, you're touching the head, the blessed lot of ye.
Right. Obviously, again, this is a DLC that you can start before the game actually has certain characters, maybe, considering only 4 people showed up at that point in time. So yet again, another DLC that would weave itself into the fabric of the base game. Which is always probably the better way to do it, because it just adds more side quest content. But I wonder what level you'd have to be to continue on. What's in the inn this time? And what inn are we going to? So I sent out my pocket money and booked a room at the inn in Goldpool because I was desperate to see the big bunny that everyone's been talking about. Well, I want a refund. I didn't see anything. Sounds like a scam to me. Nope, I saw it with my own eyes. I went back, but sure enough, no rabbit. Maybe I hopped off somewhere. Sounds like you saved up for nothing. Well, I wasn't lost. I dreamed a long fang. Dude, that's rad! Like or not. Well, now we gotta go spend the night at an inn. Obviously, we're not spending our night at this inn. So let's go back into the world and see that we have, of course, any town we wish to go to. The Sky Pirates base, Broadleaf. Does it matter where we go first? Let's go to Ding Dong Dale. But she's innocent of puns, is she? It's this pun police, is it? You're trying to ban Tani. Wee. Oh well. Is this where we stay in the inn? Outdoors? It seems our guests have been having very odd dreams of late. How about curling up with the fluffiest pillows in the whole wide world and seeing what happens? Sure, we'll rest at this place.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you kindly. Here's your room key. I hope you enjoy your stay. She's got a very calm voice. Enjoy your stay. Is this?
What the flip?
That is my lad! We're back in Weirdo Wonderland!
Hello.
Everyone, wake up! Yeah, rise and shine, man! You'll catch your death sleeping out by here! So we're all here, huh? Yes, it's time for the next part of the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew we were on the right track! Oh, how lovely of you all to come and see me again! I can't tell you how happy it makes me.
Oh.
That's the conductor's voice. And you can hear me too. Wonderful, just wonderful. I'd better conduct you back to the lovely house from last time, hadn't I? There's a shortcut nearby that will take you there, but you'll need a certain gift in order to find it. You're familiar with our little spirit friends, aren't you? I wouldn't be surprised if you'd even join forces with one or two of them. Are you the sort of people who don't believe in such things? Only time will tell, I suppose. Good hunting.
Blimey.
I suppose this means we have to conduct ourselves.
Here goes nothing.
Right, oh, shortcut, isn't it? I guess I can handle that. Magnifying glasses out, gang. What is it, Scooby-Doo now? Well, it seems there's new enemies. I found him. He's right there. Let's remember how to press our buttons. Let's fight these guys. Why not?
Rearing to go.
It's going to take about 2 seconds for us to slash through level 32 monsters after all. Not hard at the slightest. It gives me time to work out things. So by stuff that it means, I'm guessing it means spells, maybe? Cast the Wind Whipper spell. We can power that up. Well, I guess we should speak to Conductor Man first. Oh, I saw you coming a mile off. You can't sneak on me that easily. I suppose you'd like me to take you back, would you? No. I've just got to make my way through. I can't even talk to you. You seem to be the goal thing, but really we just want to head to the house. So we've got to use spells to get there, have we? Now we can inflate mushrooms too, can't we? Couldn't do it right then and there, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing we can do. To enable pass forward. Oh! This wheel's a bit broken though. Wow, that wasn't hard.
Oh.
This is the place we saw in the last dream. Let's head towards the house, shall we? So what was the thing that appeared last time that made us leave? Oh, this time around we can actually check the house. Familiar settings, so to say. Hello, you. Welcome, one and all. I'm so happy to see that you made it. Your journey here won't have been an easy one. Had you not called on the aid of our higgledy friends, it would have been impossible, in fact. Can you have, conductors here a bit more clearly? It is your job, after all. And how would you have proved your worth to me then, I need to know you have the gift, the eye, the way of seeing. Without it, you won't be anyone's saviors. What do you mean, saviors? Oh, just look at the time. I'm afraid we're all done for this little inn. Those ruffians seem to be catching up with me more quickly by the day.
Hey.
What the heck is going on? And what exactly are you dragging us into? I'm afraid it would take an awfully long time to tell you. By then it would be too late. No, we shall just have to meet again another sleepy time somewhere. If the fates see fit, of course. Until then. Oh. I suppose he must be travelling through all those dreams in order to try and escape whoever's chasing him. We'll have to find another inn and see if we can't catch up with him again. Another game of cat and mouse. Good one. works on so many levels. What's that you say? A strange and fantastical dream? How marvellous! You must come again. Well, to our next inn then, as we continue to follow that rabbit. So where should I stay next? Oh, let's go to the Sky Pirates base. Not a problem as Becca invades.
Oh, you've already moved the chair.
Yes!
Bye.
The things I do to try and get her to not invade, and she still does it. I already took away the reasons for her to be in here, and she still came in to look for it. Damn! Well, there's Rebecca invasion. I can't win. Anyway. This is the inn we're looking at. We're going to sleep on those hammocks that hang off the side, aren't we? The incredibly insecure place of waiting. I want to roll over.
You staying with us?
I'm guessing we can get telling me tales of wild and wonderful new dream they've been having here in me lovely hammocks. Have you the nerve to give it a try? Sure.
Sleep well.
Ah, not afraid of slumming it, I see. It's not about slumming it. It's about the fate of death that just a bad wind could do. Good on you, lad. Go ahead and pick whichever hammock takes your fancy. Ah, this hedgehog is so tender. You're thinking about eating the hedgehog? Okay. Yeah, hedgehog tartar. Me favourite. Crikey! These two are some funny dreams, eh?
Hello.
Wake up, everyone. So we're back in Wonderland, huh? Yes, I suppose this must be the next part of the dream. Menacing bunny in the background with a blood moon. Entirely correct, my young friend. The dream continues. A fine dream in which fine people meet with a very fine guide who takes them on a magical journey. You're keen to visit that lovely house again, I'm sure. And by golly, I'm keen to take you there. Which is why I brought you here. If you can fight your way through the challenge ahead, that will be further proof that you're the saviors I've been seeking. I hear a monster nearby. So this is a test, huh?
Boosh!
Oh, I get it. A trial of courage type deal, is it? Why not? Yes, a trial of courage type deal, as you so quaintly put it.
Hello.
And what will you do if we weren't able to beat this monster? Why then, I shall just have to find someone else to take on my magical journey. And you, alas, will forget we ever met. In other words, if you'd like our adventure to continue, you'll have to put everything you've got into making it happen. Right, the DLC top tablet tips. Check the stone book on the plinths you'll find during visits to the world of dreams before ascending the steps to face your foes. They offer all kinds of useful info. Every time you hear Evan say hello, you think of P. Hello! Oh, okay, missed that. A word to the wise. Heed these words well, O would-be warrior. A beast birth from a bad dream doth await thee. Wear its pitiless blades, and should it take wing, brace thyself for a baptism of fire. If monster-type fairy, it has a vulnerability to wind and sleep. Which basically means, if I stop trying to kill Bracken, you can tactic tweak versus it. Or wonder-type foes. Beautiful foes. It's a beautiful enemy. Right, let's switch this to... Oh, its weaknesses is both. Skiloko versus sleep. Enables a resistance boost against wind damage or sleep. Oh, if it's gonna give me sleep, then I'd rather just... Well, I should be high enough level to beat anyway, right? He says. That seems to be the enemy's vulnerabilities. I do wonder. Maybe I should just tweak that back to central. I say that's what it's vulnerable to, and we need to use wind and sleep. Not it's going to use wind and sleep versus us. That's the hope. That's the dream. That's the prayer, right? Ooh, you look cool.
Watch your backs.
It's the Nightmare Rook. Will it die in about 2 shots? I've run out of magic though. Well, it's not coming down here. But of course, we are going to breeze through this period of the DLC for definite. I basically machine gunned the guy. Well, poor foe. But things will obviously get harder as we go along. Surely, surely. I wonder if a definitive edition of this game will come out now. I don't get how all these places fit together. More dream, more craziness, I guess. Oh, we're going back into the mysterious house. Oh, the message stays on. Good times. It actually lets you read it now. Well, I know I've got to stay in the front room, but I'm always going to check the top. I'm more interested in these rooms. Why are you standing in the corner like that? I'm staying out of your way, of course.
Hello.
Oh, well, we'd like to carry on the dream from last time, if that's alright. Was our beating that monster proof enough for you to continue? No, proof enough and more. Which is why I'm pleased to present you with your next challenge. A treasure hunt, right here in the house.
What?
A treasure hunt? Well, we can't just go handing special powers to our saviors willy-nilly now, can we? Where would be the fun in that? No, we must have you prove your powers of perception too. 3 lovely candies, tasty and round. Where can their crumbled up wrappers be found?
Ah.
A riddle, just like in that story.
All right.
So we need to find 3 wrappers. Leave it to us, Mr. Conductor. Ooh, I shall indeed. Let the treasure hunt begin. I'd like to point out that that's not a riddle. It's like the song Ironic by Alanis Morissette. Nothing in it is ironic. Don't you think? Right, well, it's not in the bin. I think it's the shiny thing. Found a crumbled up piece of paper. The Nazcan alphabet. Eons ago, when the Nazcan civilization was at its peak, the language we speak today was written using a different and considerably more ancient lettering system. One that has come to be known as the Nazcan script. What's this strange writing? So you're teaching us more than anything. Another crumbled up piece of paper.
Huh?
Yeah, something written on it, man. Magic. A magic mirroreth the soul. 'Tis heart's desires proof. So the wisier ever as his goal, keep of wisdom, grace, and truth. Sure, we'll have a little bit of poetry. Is it behind there? Oh, it's here. The travel spell. Traverse continents and oceans in the blink of an eye. The key to instantaneous transportation is the ability to imagine yourself at your destination. It's not enough merely to picture the scenery. All the senses must be engaged. You have to focus until you can hear the sound, smell, and the aromas, and taste the air of the place in question. Naturally, this makes it impossible for a wizard to use the spell to travel to a location they have never visited.
Flippin' Nora!
Well, I never! So that's how this travel spell I've heard Wizzy types talking about works, is it? But what's it doing written down on this bit of paper? These aren't wrappers. They're pages from some sort of book about magic. Well, candy wrapper, spellbook page, it's all the same in the end, isn't it? What you have there are some pages from the fabled wizard's companion. Gosh, what's that? Why, merely a manual containing enough information about the art of spellcraft to turn even the most amateurish conjurer into a wizard of power beyond your wildest imagining. It's the foundation on which every wizarding career is built. In some worlds, at least. I actually own it downstairs, I think. Oh, do you mean Roland's World?
No.
I never heard of a book by that name. Maybe in a fairy tale someplace. Oh, come now. There are many more worlds than merely your 2. There are places parallel with, perpendicular to, above, below, and beyond this one, stretching off into infinity.
Listen here.
Ye've a parasol stretching, where now curse ye? Parallel worlds, eh? You mean alternate realities? Sounds like something out of a movie. Huh. But what hasn't since I came here? Still, you need to concern yourself with all that just now. All you need to concern yourself with is the book itself. Those who master the magical and martial methods detailed within its pages can consider themselves certified savior material. Which is why you'll need to learn everything there is to know about it and the wonders it contains. But my pursuers approach. That will have to be all for this little inn. I must be on my way. We'll meet again another sleepy time, if the fate see fits, of course. How'd the dream they've been talking about, did you? Lucky you. I've not had it, and I stay here every blessed night. Oh, what? Innkeeper's a band? That seems a bit mean. Well, on to our next inn then, which obviously is not gated by anything we're doing. Let's go to Broadleaf. Evil Evan with a goatee. I love that in every sci-fi. Every sci-fi. Isn't he referenced to one? Parallel universes usually involve an evil version of you with a goatee, or I'd be clean shaven in the parallel evil universe. But usually it's that fruit, like the mustache, goatee, and maybe like the soul patch, you know, the soul patch and a bit of beard there, just different facial hair. That's the parallel world evilness, isn't it? It's always how it's represented. Right, what floor do I have to be on to get up here? Straight along from here, I think. Well, if you already have a goatee, then you're the evil one, obviously. No, it'd be clean shaven even me. Definitely it. Oh, Olis is super ripped with flowing locks and a soul patch. That's the one. Just a soul patch.
Beep boop boop. Guess I've been telling me about seeing a giant rabbit, but that does not compute. Pets are strictly forbidden in this hotel. Anyway, strange rumors aside, will you be staying?
Sure.
Beep boop boop beep. Great, I've got a beautiful room all ready for you. You're going to love it. I hope you have a wonderful stay.
What about the robots?
I miss the robot voice.
We're beneath Ding Dong Dell, aren't we? What are we doing here?
Flippin' heck, man.
Never mind that for the moment. We need to wake the others up.
Ah.
Oh, of course. Why are they always sleeping? In the dream.
Huh?
Hey, are we underneath Ding Dong Dell? Hello, hello. Is anybody there? That's the conductor. So this is another one of his dreams. But why has he brought us here? How quickly you recognize the old place. Not that I should be surprised. It was at least partly constructed from your memories after all. That's what memory lanes are all about. Places you know often pop up in your dreams, don't they? Well, you may think of this as broadly the same thing.
Hello.
I don't understand. Would you please just tell us what a memory lane is? When you're listening, boy, it's where we are right now. It's a place where all sorts of people's memories get jumbled up together. Think of it as a meeting place of many minds. The dream is merely the getaway or gateway to that place. They can be a little patchy though, so please don't be surprised if it differs here and there from what you think of as reality. Well, my little saviors in waiting, the house awaits beyond. I shall look forward to seeing you when you get there.
Oh, that cheek.
Oi, I ain't enough in waiting, mate. The cheek of it. Whew, that cheek. It was indeed. And he's standing right here again. Well, let's head to the mysterious house then. This is the problem of only getting swords in that labyrinth, by the way. In the lair of the Lost Lord.
Ready for this?
Oh, hello! You were just standing there, were you? Nice to see you too. Just spookily there. I gotta figure out how to use my martial method again. What button do I have to press? Wait, I'm already there. Oh, nope, another test. Oh, what'd you say, old Batu? I missed it. Oh, no! Right, heed these words well, O would-be warrior. Beware the cloved-hoofed stormbringer who lies just ahead. Guard against the chaos and confusion that is wont to sow. Well, if you shouldn't kill them, they have no goatee. Obviously, they're not alternate virality bad people. Monster types. Gigantic. That seems to be its trait, its type. So that's tactic tweak, or the other way. Versus brutal foes, which means technically I want to be using the Cat King's sword, which should do more damage versus them, right? Though, to be honest, using the swords that are 100% charged and way better is also another thing I need to use.
I'm raring to go.
Hello, Brilliant Court. You leveled up a little bit. Oh, I don't want to be confused. Look, guy, you can make me face backwards, but I'm just going to slice you to doom and death. Bang. Sorry. I'll take my victory, thank you. Everyone's looking at me so hopefully. Why did I switch to him then? You went, ugh! Headache. Come on then, boy king. I can't figure out which button it is again. That's that. Yes. I can't remember which button it is to do the martial methods. Oh well. I think we'll be fine from that way, right? Hey, we're here! The conductor must be inside! I'm wondering what keeps causing these earthquakes. Try the power button on the console? Oh, it's a good idea. What's up, Mr. Rabbit?
Hello.
Don't sit on the TV. What are you doing sitting there? Why, keeping out your way, of course. How many hankies does the little madam need? Riddle me this, riddle Sly and Trixie. One for when she's weeping, one for when she's sleeping, and one for when she's playing with the pixies. What does that mean?
Oh.
Another riddle? I suppose we need to look for some more pages from the Wizard's Companion, then. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Let the treasure begin! But Evan, it's not a riddle! It's simply not a riddle. You found a page from the Wizard's Companion. The origins of stone culture. Most travelling wizards will already be familiar with the waystones that lie scattered around the kingdoms of the world. Waystones are great treasures bequeathed to us by the ancients, and they are capable of recording our thoughts and memories as well as restoring body and mind. Indeed, they are an invaluable part of any wizard's journey. Nothing else in here by the look of it. There's one. The Nature's Tongue spell. Converse freely with both flora and fauna. Many are the times when men and women wish that they could converse with the plants and animals which share their lives. Wizards, meanwhile, know that wishing is an inefficient technique and choose instead to cast Nature's Tongue. It allows you to glean from the living world the kind of information that is quite beyond the reach of the ordinary human. Last one must be up here down the hallway, then. The Loaf of Life spell. Produce a fresh loaf of bread to ward off hunger. Hunger is a travelling wizard's greatest enemy. It affects one's physical strength as well as one's mental capacity and decision-making powers, often leading to life-threatening situations. Should you find yourself in such a desperate state, you can always rely on the Loaf of Life. Just remember this spell is only to be used in times of genuine crisis, not merely when you're feeling peckish. Look at this funny spell. It's called Loaf of Life. It may sound funny to someone from your world, but it's actually rather useful. Not to me, I'm afraid. I love Floyd's fresh bread far too much. Well, I suppose there is something to be said for food that's been lovingly made by hand rather than conjured out of thin air. But there are some things only magic can achieve.
Excuse me.
Why does the ground always start shaking like that when we meet you? Oh, believe me when I say look forward to the day when I can finally tell you that truly I do.
What the?
We didn't ask how you felt about it, Mudden. We asked you what the flip was going on. What's making that shaking? Well, if you must know, they're called nightmares. They're what happens when the wickedness that sometimes taints monsters takes on a physical form of its own.
What?
They what? Ever so sorry, but I can't tell you any more today. That's all for this little inn. I'll see you again another sleepy time soon, if the fates see fit, of course.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. You sure were saying some strange stuff last night. Something about rabbits. How many times do I have to say it? No rabbits here. You must have been having some kind of weird dream. Boop, beep.
Well, and I was. Does that leave us with only one inn? It does for now. Oh no, that leaves us with two. Aha! We still got two inns. Let's go to Capstan upon Hull. I do wonder if I should be pressing start just to make sure there's no other special quest markers appearing as I go around the world. Let's sleep here now. Oh, well, first of all, I'll steal your sour sap.
Hey up, good to see ya.
Hey up! Have you heard all these tales of guests saw this year in having funny dreams? I don't know the wrong or right of it, but it's got to be worth staying the night and seeing what happens, right? Sure.
Right you are then.
Right,
Sleep
oh!
well.
Sweet dreams! It's Davina Jones. Wonder what's in her locker.
Boosh!
We're back in another one of that Conductor's bloke's dreams. What's going on by here then?
Hello.
You better wake everyone up before we find out. Really, man? We can always lot up and be alright. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Ah, but not if I use my secret weapon. How would you? Oh no! I skipped to text by accidentally hitting the shoulder button. Yeah, my ears! I missed a text. At least the YouTube can pause it to get it exactly on. You can see what it said. Perhaps you might consider a less intrusive means of waking us next time.
Hello.
Mr. Conductor, you can hear me, can't you? Oh, of course I can. I'm right here. I bet you're keen to hear the next part of what I was telling you, about nightmares now they're formed from pure wickedness. But if you stand around here, you'll have monsters all over you before you can blink. Let's retire to our favourite little house first, shall we? I did not know that right trigger actually skipped text too. That's weird. Well, let's find our little house. Are you over there, Rabbit? Yeah, you are. No other choice but to restart now yet. He used a sleepy gun to wake him up, did he? Ah, that's why the noise. Okay, thank you for filling that in. Basically using an alarm clock. We missed nothing, thanks to the chat, the power within. Well, I say, where's my enemies? Plonk.
Careful, everyone.
Ow, 13 damage. The problem is just getting around the place. Whamster pranger. Everyone's charging up their guns and going, haha. Right, apart from that, we'll take all the goodies. It seems we got multiple paths to take this time, though. Though, really, multiple paths means no paths. I mean, I'll check just to see if there isn't a treasure chest to find. Technically, all these treasure chests in these places count as missables, I'd imagine. At least you get experience again fighting the mobs. Yes, the smallest sliver that ever existed. Ah well, beggars can't be choosers. I can see a tiny little bit. Of course, we've got some experience game food as well, but I wouldn't want to use that on, like, level 40 monsters.
Come on.
Would I? Get away from me, Stella Jelly. Give me your goodies. No treasure chests? Well, a path not taken. We know that leads to the house. Will we find out where the nightmares are this time? So this is listed as a level 60 quest, which hints that the final enemy of this quest line is level 60. So essentially, this DLC can be done very early in the game. But then I may also be wrong. We'll see. I mean, maybe the quest will end at some point in time. We'll get a higher level quest too. That's also possible. Yes, we would be spending 56 consecutive days grinding on these enemies for extra experience. I feel like the sliver of experience got a little bit better though. And a little bit bigger. Right, what's our enemy this time? Hear these words well, O would-be warrior, brace thyself for an encounter with a giant dragon possessed of a fiery wrath that would fain set the world ablaze. Sure, you can try. I mean, I'll tactic tweak. And make sure that we super win. Hello, big dragon.
Careful, everyone.
It's the Incineraptor. You missed. Wrong spell, wrong spell.
I need your
Well, that was definitely the wrong ability. I meant to use this one. For obvious reasons. A mispressed caused me to do a big heal resurrect, but a sickening spiteful staff is gained. Another enemy is Dragon. Yeah, Evan really wanted to heal for this fight. Can't play my role. So what's happening to the house this time? And what riddle will we now get? Oh,
Blimey.
hey, Leander's here now. Huh? I thought we were going to end up near that house.
Here.
Nah, man. It's that briny shine place, ain't it? Out by Capstan Way. It's another place plucked from your memories. And I sense a strong aura of fear emanating from every nook and cranny. Somebody was scared here. Very scared. I do hope the nightmares haven't managed to infect this memory lane with their wickedness. The evil aura causes negative emotions to increase, you see. If its tainted tendrils have wormed their way into your hearts, that might be what brought this place into being. Which means there's no place to be dawdling. Hurry, we'll meet at the house. Alright, well, we're not just doing one area by the look of it. It's lengthening.
Good luck,
Let's beat the
everyone.
puppet mayor. So, oh, hello. A fangfish was not expected to be seen right there. Find it we did. Right, some more herbs. Saw away. Even some pots to break if you want some more mana, hopefully. Give me the blue orbs, please. Right. Ah, here we are, the house. I missed our swarm of higgledies, but they're back. We must have done enough to prove ourselves by now. Come on, let's get to the house. Prove ourselves. Well, it's all in his decision, really, isn't it? Nothing to do with us. We can think we've proved ourselves, but... Oh, wait. You're right here. North wind blows away our clothes. 1, 2, 3, where could they be? How flimsy are clothes? A clue for another treasure hunt, no doubt. So that's 3 more pages to find, is it? We'll have them in no time, you see. Oh, I hope so. Let the hunt commence. Sure, I will find... Ah, look, it's under a TV. The insight spell. Reveal the hopes and dreams invested in an object. Objects that have been in a person's possession for a long time are said to be imbued with their owner's thoughts and ideas. Such objects retain these thoughts even after the owner's death, revealing them only to be wizards who use the spell. Be aware that people are wont to trust, or entrust, their most personal secrets to their possessions, meaning the information you glean should not be treated lightly. Right, and anything else in here? Yep, another one. There's another bit of my clothes. The fireball spell. Conjure up a blazing orb of flame. Fireball blasts an enemy with a magical ball of flame and is especially damaging to aquatic creatures. Away from the battlefield, it can be used to light lamps and is useful whenever a spark is required. Goes without saying, not all wizards should be careful when dealing with open flames. Yes, do not immolate yourself is usually a good idea. The Rejuvenate Spell. Turn back the clocks and return an object to its former glory. Withered trees and broken machines are no longer lost causes with the spell, which allows a wizard to return them to their original pristine state. When drawing the rune, be sure to focus on the condition in which you'd like to return the object, not on how far back in time you think you need to go.
Oh,
The Rejuvenate Spell is in the Wizard's Companion too, so they use Queen Nalia's magic in other worlds. Gosh! Friends with a queen, are we? Very impressive.
yeah.
Never mind friends with a queen, Evan's the king himself. And not just any king, the kind of brave and noble king who unites several rulers to face down danger and save the world. Which would mean you're a kingmaker. I must say, I never would have guessed. Bah! That's charming you are. I'll have you know I can look very impressive indeed when I'm so inclined. Yes, I'm quite sure you can. Kingmakers, Then perhaps this world is not as backward as it seems. Which makes me want you to be our saviors even more than ever. Yes, I've made up my mind. It must be so. I've searched so many thousand nights to find someone who can help.
Oh,
More nightmares. Sadly, we'll have to continue this another sleepy time somewhere. You'll come and find me, won't you? I'd be ever so sad if you didn't.
I'll be seeing you again soon.
So the rumours are true, are they? About that dream folks have been having, I mean. I can tell from your face that something funny went on. Any road, come again, won't ye? Sure thing. Well, now we've got one last in, unless I am going to go about making my own one. Alright. Let's move over to Queen Aaliyah's place, shall we? Hydropolis, to the Siren's Rest. Olis needs a rejuvenate spell in case he spills more juice. You're damn right.
We only drink pure water now.
Right. Any other quests here? Well, there's the golden quest, which is basically telling us to leave so we can go do the actual end game thing, which is always there. Right, so Siren's Rest it is. Let's have another sleepy times after I steal your handful of clams.
Good day to you.
Now, youngster, I strongly suspect you are here because you've heard the rumours of our guests having curious dreams. You will be staying, I take it? Sure.
Enjoy your stay.
Excellent. I will show you to your room right away. Oli's high class, saving the best in for last, of course. Everyone's asleep. Like logs, man, a lot of them. Again. Army blessed eardrums will pop at this rate.
Blimey.
How the heck is Bracken still sleeping after that? Well, she does stay up very late inventing every night.
Nah, man.
And it though. Maybe we should leave her be then, eh? I will not do it all, I'm afraid. Evan! Oh, Evan!
Hey,
How many weird places are we going to have to chase this guy through? Does he really still need us to prove ourselves? Believe me, I do not go running hither and thither out of choice. Staying one step ahead of the nightmares is just so very hard, you see. In any case, you know the drill by now. We'll talk more when you reach your destination. Yes, Bracken's up and ready to go. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Let's go find our way through. He's not really conducting us anywhere. Has he done one thing that makes him conductor-like? Has he done anything? So it seems like most of this quest line can be done, indeed, by a level 60 player. Shoot him down with your one, boyo. So is that way we need to go? Does this way hide a treasure chest within? Each area is getting a little bit bigger now. I'm guessing this would give some quite nice rewards for the stage of the game instead. I feel a bit bad beating them up. The way they whimper. Well, 5 chilbegons. I mean, curative items are still fairly useful for us at this point. I think rolling and dashing does make things a little bit faster. I do wonder what tier the gathering materials is at, to be honest, as well. Time to fight. That'll be you. Really? You used that? Okay, Evan. Chill a little bit there. We don't need to tactically nuke inbound on these. We're quite good without doing that. Ah, I see. Of course, that's why I couldn't use the stuff. It's only here I have it on. That would be why. The other two have got a different martial method set. Yes. Don't worry, I finally realised. It took me a little bit though. It depends on how I have them set. Alright, that's our way out. Which means there probably is another treasure chest around this corner. My game sensor's tingling. Having a run button would be amazing. Yes, it would. This is the best we could manage. And too soon to be talking about nukes rolling, still getting over it. Weird, we're in a dream, but I'm tired. Well, better move around a bit. Sure you should. Heed these words well, O would-be warrior. The lord among beasts who doth await thee may be sluggish of movement, but he is sharp of mind and sly to boot. Know too that he can summon countless underlings. Can he now? Tactics tweaker. I kind of preferred them to be set to the middle, but whatever. We'll use any bonus we can get. Maybe I should bracketate this guy. Uh-oh. Flip! Flip and flip! What are you doing here, man? No, we're not going through this again.
Oh!
Gosh, we better keep in mind that we might be attacked from up there too. Roger that. If I see anything raining down from on high, I'll give you a shout. Thanks, Lofty. That'll be very helpful.
Here goes nothing.
All part of the service, man. Now let's get these critters clobbered, shall we? I think I'll take out the big guy as fast as possible then.
Clobber him. Take that.
Yeah, you're not going to fire that spell because I'm just going to take you down. Oh no, he hit me for a whole 17. Heavy attacks all the way. Let's boost my attack, actually. As long as they can't stun me, I'm okay, you know? Oh yeah, that's the martial way I've got for you, isn't it? Dodging at the right time, giving cool things. Oh, I didn't do enough? I just hit for 9,000! Well, that's enough. Now I'm beginning to remember. Dodging at the right time gives me a freeze time effect, doesn't it? It's all coming back. It's months between DLCs after all. I just remembered that fairy boss. It seems that my own memories may have gotten themselves mixed up in this particular memory lane.
Hello.
So this is a place from your past? Could it be? Perhaps. Where it is, it's certainly quieter than the ones in which we usually find ourselves, which should mean that it takes the nightmares a little longer to find me. Not long now until Saviordom is finally yours. Let's meet that lovely house as usual, shall we? Well, let's defeat your friends.
Ready for this?
I mean, I've got to admit, all these monsters right here look like they should be in a different game. And I'm sure everyone knows what game I mean by that. Alright, here's a treasure chest up here. Alright, can I cause these mushrooms to grow this time? Yep. Manually jumping is the key. I was like, pressing X, why aren't you doing it? Oh, yeah, not auto jump. Right, we've got ourselves a cuff suite. Just in case we get a bit ill. Oh, we can actually go up on top of the place. Even though it looks like I can go that way anyway. He's actually blocking you off from getting there. So you'd actually have to use that as the only method of getting up. Like, nope. That you should not pass, even though that is the exact place you want to go. I'm not letting you do it. I mean, bunny block, yeah. Another spell. The bridge has been made. Surely I can just drop myself down there now.
Good luck, everyone.
Do I need luck? I was about to say, haven't you dealt with the last one yet? Can't open this chest until you do. Ah, Sage's secret. Let's get all the goodies. Otherwise, I might annoy someone by not doing it. Can I rejuvenate the car? Come on, let me. Alright, heed these words well, O would-be warrior. A truly evil being doth lie ahead, ready to rain attacks down upon thee. Enter the maelstrom at thy peril. Okay. Oh, you fixed your bed there, Roland. I was having fun laughing at it. Hey, you can't mock me. How about we focus on fighting her? Leave my bed air alone. I understand the perils. I've got headset hair constantly because of the streaming. Right, we powered ourselves up. I wonder how difficult these bosses would have been at the right level. Well, that one's new.
Come on!
The Nightmare King! I should have probably dodged them. Hey, you're not doing that. Quick, my little higgledy friends. Oh, weak to light, you say? Well, I think my light higgledies just completely destroyed him. How you doing? 21k times like 4. It's okay. And my word wasn't too scary, yeah. Waking dreams, we control them, it's all good. You don't have headset hair, Sam, you just have headset. Why do I feel so nervous? Isn't the first time we've been here. Well, now we've slept in every inn across the world, so something's got to happen, right? Something's got to happen. Welcome, welcome one and all! Tonight it's finally time to officially certify you as apocalypse-ready salvation providers. Well, that's the minor preliminaries, of course. I'd like to tell you the tale of this dear little house, if I may. It's tied to the tale of another saviour, you see. A great wizard. This is the place where he was born. The real house was in another world, but he travelled to this one in search of a way to save his beloved mother. He visited our world, just like... He didn't just visit it, he saved it. Oh yes, saved it from certain disaster. And then he went back home to his world, leaving only the wizard's companion behind. Now all you need to do is find it. And once you've signed the pledge on the first page, you'll be able to access the magical martial method therein and become saviour-level spellcasters yourselves. And not a moment too soon, because a certain someone out there is very much in need of saving. And so to our final treasure hunt. This time it won't just be scraps you're looking for, it will be the book itself. The great book sits and waits for you, its breath held still as stone, so wicked spells and thieving hands both leave it well alone. It's hidden somewhere safe and sound if somewhat unexpected, while other books fear such a place are spell books unaffected. Now if you go and find it, and when you do, be sure to sign the pledge. I can sign the pledge, as Judicious gives us up to Phoenix. Thank you very much. Alright, is the book...